Whew, I guess we're live. Hello there, Miss White Swan and Victor. I know this might not be a very, what is the word? Busy stream. Can you hear me? We're live. Yes, can you hear me? Hello, Astro. Um, so yeah, I'm not anticipating this being a very long or busy stream just because I know it is 4th of July. So I'm sure a lot of people have gatherings and stuff, and my hair is just, it's all wet. I was kind of hoping it would dry a little more before this, but oh well. Oh well. Hello there, Jose. Nice to see you. Mhm. Yeah, I'm well, that's what I'm hoping. I do have the fan pointed right at me, and I'm assuming you guys can hear me pretty well. So I just wanted to say happy 4th of July, first of all. And I suppose that I will start off by just telling a little bit of some updates of what I've been going through. And I don't know if everyone else has been going through stuff like this, but hello, girl and her gong. Nice to see you. Yes, always a pleasure. So, hmm, I've been having a hell of a time lately, guys. I am very much more fragile than I thought that I was, apparently. Hi, Geraldine. Oh my god, yay! I'm so happy you found me here too. So yeah, I guess my body is a little bit more fragile to emotional stress than what I realized, and I think that this is part of why I've always kind of kept myself at a distance from people, because it's almost like if you don't let people get too close to you, then they can't really hurt you in ways that would cause you such physical distress and everything like that. But I do recall being very much similar when I was in my 20s. I remember having a lot of anxiety attacks and such. And I just remember the main thing I noticed, honestly, even from my teen years, that it's like when I would go through something that was like really emotionally stressful, I would have these heart palpitations. And it would come in like the first one would be like a big one. And then for like, I don't know, long time after that, I would have like little shock waves, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't experienced that in so long, like even when I went through my eviction like 2 years ago, like it wasn't that, I don't know, it did, like I remember being very traumatized and all that type of stuff, but I did not remember having these types of things. So anyway, I don't know. I've been having some issues and some troubles just being able to communicate properly and being feeling like I'm being understood and everything like that. And so I got so scared I went to the ER on Monday because I was like, what is like going on? Like I just felt like there was a couple days in a row that I literally had to go home from door dashing because it was like it felt like my heart was racing and having a hard time beating, and it felt like my chest was tight, and it's just like this impending doom, like, like, oh my God, like something is seriously wrong, something's not right. But I'm afraid to go to the doctors too, I'll tell you that much. I'm afraid to go to the hospital. I'm afraid to have to go through any kind of like big medical procedure. I'd always like try to figure out how to fix it without having to go to Western medicine, you know, but I did. I went and they checked it out. They checked everything out. And I was really, honestly, the peace of mind of having everything gotten checked out was worth it, because they said my heart's absolutely fine, my lungs are fine, all my blood test results came back fine. The only thing they couldn't do a blood test result on was my hormones, which I'm pretty sure there's something going on bad with that because, I mean, I went through menopause for 2 years, and then now in January, like I said, my it's come back. My periods have come back. So if my body is making enough hormones for that to happen, it's like taking extra hormones probably isn't the best thing for me, and I can definitely feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like it. And here's the thing: hormone replacement therapy, it like puts your body into a state where it thinks it's pregnant. Basically, it's like the same amount of hormones that a pregnant woman would have. So I had to basically, I did a little experiment basically, and I took my estrogen and stuff at night instead of in the morning, and I had the same exact issues. Like it added to the anxiety, it added to things um, that night. So I'm like, okay, so like then I quit taking it, right? But that just kind of put me into this like I'm crying and sad all day type of thing. So it's like I have a doctor's appointment for an actual OBGYN. I'm going to go and I'm going to get everything tested. Yeah, see me, I haven't been to the doctor in so many years. Like I would go to like urgent care or something like that if I had an infection and obviously my dental stuff, but um and I went to the hospital for the dental stuff last year too. But I finally just said fuck it. I'm going into Western medicine to see what they can tell me and see if I can get this at least under control. And I'll tell you, they gave me and I see, and this is how I know now that it was truly anxiety that's going on here, like emotional turmoil and distress here, because it's like they gave me Klonopin, okay, which is an anxiety medication, and I took one. They gave me like a small dose, you know, and it calmed me right down, and honestly, it pretty much knocked me out. So I was like, okay, so they gave me enough to last till I got to the doctor, and so in the daytime I was like, okay, well, I don't want to take a whole one because I know how much it knocked me out, right? So I took like a half of one, and that still pretty much was knocking me out. So I stopped. I didn't take a half of one. And then I tried a quarter of a one, and I did it last night. And even the quarter piece, like, literally knocked me out. Like, I slept more than I have, and I'm also thinking that maybe what's been going on is that I haven't slept well in so many years, quite honestly, and I haven't slept well in so many weeks since this stuff has been going on, that that maybe my body finally got put into a state of relaxation from this medication, and it let me sleep. And I even had a nightmare last night. I actually had a nightmare. Okay, and I'm going to tell you what that nightmare was, because you know I like to tell you guys my dreams. So I had a dream that I was packing up. Me and two other people. It was like my family. We were getting ready to leave. I couldn't see their faces. I just knew it was a man and a woman. And we were packing up to leave. We were outside, hanging outside in this car, and there was a zombie apocalypse that was happening or coming. And so I forgot a pair of my shoes. Like I only had one pair of shoes with me. And so I was like, oh, I got to run back in the house and grab my pair of shoes, you know? And when I did, that was when the horde came. And so me and my family hurried up and we got in the car and we shut the door. We were going to take off. But then the government came through and they dropped a bunch of sandbags around us to like keep us safe from the horde. And I remember it trapped one of the zombies. And the zombie looked like the Thing from the Marvel universe. Hi there, Jason. Very nice to see you here. Sorry, just giving a quick shout out there. It looked like the Thing from the Marvel movies or whatever. And I think that honestly, I'll be honest with you, part of the reason I think it was the zombie thing is because I literally just got done telling someone yesterday that I was like I felt kind of like a zombie, like going in and out, like it's like zombie, no feelings, and then just crying, and then a little bit of reprieve, and I get to feel a little bit of happiness, and then back into that. It's like I'm riding this really weird roller coaster, and I don't really know how it's gonna work itself all out, but obviously I'm on the right track because I'm going to the doctors and we're doing all this. And yeah, I also got all my stuff set up, just so you guys know. If you haven't signed up to come already and you are looking for something to do this summer, come hang out at the Full Disclosure Now conference. It's you can go to fulldisclosure.live. That's the website, and they're going to have a costume contest. And I just got my dress and I got my accessories. I bought my accessories today, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, it should be fun. So if you are interested and you want to come hang out with me and the rest of my soul family, like definitely consider it. Okay, let's see if there's anything else I really want to talk about before we get into just pulling cards, because I do have other stuff. Obviously, I always have plans about things I want to talk about. But I know I can't wait to show you, Geraldine. I really cannot wait to take pictures and show you guys what it looks like. Oh, me, I had a feeling you were going to be there, Maureen. I was hoping that I would see you there, you and Gus. That will be a lot of fun. But I also wanted to tell you that I actually opened. Remember last week when I had two fortune cookies and I was like left or right, right? And we picked the one that Braden had picked, and it was embrace the unknown. It's where your future flourishes, right? Okay. So later on that night, I thought to myself, you know what? I'm just going to open the one that Victor wanted, and let's see what that one says. And so I opened it, and I wish I just opened both of them because I thought about opening both of them, but I didn't. Okay, so here's what the one we got for Victor last week was, and I just wanted to share that. I thought this was amazing, especially considering all the things that I talk about. Okay, and it says, "Your dreams are the guiding lights in the darkness." So I thought that was very, I don't know, it felt very personal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was the one you picked, Victor. It was your dreams are the guiding lights in the darkness. And so then shortly before this stream, I actually had forgotten I had one last fortune cookie in the previous bag before I bought them. And so I just prayed to God and I said, God, tell me how this stream is going to go today. And I opened up the cookie and it said, later today, you'll be a voice of reason. Isn't that funny? So I love these fortune cookies. I thought those were some really good ones. So yes, you do have good instincts, Victor. And Victor is steadfastly helping me build my. And hi, Angel Lori, nice to see you. So Victor is steadfastly working on helping me build my website, and he's showing me bits and pieces of it every time he makes something new. I'm getting really excited about it. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait till it's complete, and then we'll be able to finally have someplace that isn't just my email to go to for people to get a hold of me, because I'm just really bad with emails. I'm just really bad with emails. I don't know. I have such a hard time just making myself open up. So yeah, it is. It's looking very beautiful, Victor. Very, very beautiful. He's very, very talented. So definitely, um, if you're needing anything like that, I don't know if this is something he's would be regularly doing, but for cost, he is very good at this stuff. So if you're thinking about something like that or you need some assistance, definitely give Victor White on Facebook a shout out. But let's go ahead and let's pull our fortune cookie now, though, for today for this stream. Besides the one that I pulled, right later on today, I'll be the voice of wisdom. So let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and clear the energy. What is the message that Spirit would like to give the collective in a fortune cookie? What is the message that Spirit would like to give? Us in a fortune cookie. I just give them right. 1, 2, and 3. I'm just getting a feeling this one. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to pull this fortune cookie, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out my tarot cards, and we'll do a pull for the collective. And then if anyone wants a reading in the chat, it's your lucky day. And I did that. You know what's funny? I should say this, guys. Remember how last week Jason was like, can you pull a card for me or whatever? And I was like, if you don't shout out, though, then I won't think you're here and I'm not going to do it, right? Well, he was still here. He was busy doing something. He couldn't get to the chat. So I ended up talking to him after, and I pulled some cards for him. And it was really a great reading. And so I was really glad that that I was able to get a hold of him and pull those cards for him. It was really good. It was a positive experience, I felt like. And absolutely, you're going to get a reading, Gerald. Absolutely. All right, so what is the message for the collective First of all, is there a fortune in this? Because you know I hate when I pull a fortune cookie and there's no fortune in it, right? Okay. And the hair is going to be tickling my face. So if you see me touching my face a lot, just know it's all the fans blowing the little hairs on me. Okay, so here we go. All right, guys, here it is. Here's this week's message. Stay open to new experiences and adventures. Absolutely, Maureen. I will give you one for sure. You're eating Madeleines, I see you saying, Angel Lori. Those are delicious. Those are delicious. Yes, adventures are on the horizon, especially if you are going to this conference here coming up soon. Okay, so let's get the cards, though. Let's get my cards out. This probably won't be a very long stream. I'm just going to tell you, I'm definitely not trying to pull a 3-hour stream again this week. I don't have as much to tell this time, but don't worry, I do have more stories to tell. Like I said, we got Love Between Fairy and Devil we're going to be revisiting, and Westworld, and there's a couple other ones. And oh, look at this beautiful feather that I just found inside of my little tote for my cards. It's like this very interesting looking feather. Do you see that? I love the color of it. I don't know what kind of bird it was from. It got a little bent up. But anyway, I love feathers. So feathers are confirmations for me on things. And I remember that was one of the first ways that I used to practice my manifestations. Hello there, Braden. Nice to see you popping in for a minute. I started with feathers as one of my, like, remember how I always tell you guys, like, start with something little that you can believe in. You know, like who doesn't like have that belief that when, you know, you find something like a feather or something, some trinket, some item, it's like a confirmation from God, right? You know, so I remember back when I first started this, after I was first activated, I would just say to God, like, God, is this thing real? Like, did this thing really happen? And immediately, I'm not even joking, immediately I would find a fucking feather. And I remember I kept doing that for a good 6 months to where I had I had a whole box of feathers. It was literally like close to 100 feathers, little feathers, all different kinds of feathers. I'd be walking around the block and I would say, and boom, I look down and there's a feather. And here's how I know that it was so meaningful to me that back then, and that I really felt like it was confirmations, is because I stopped doing that. And guess what? All the feathers stopped coming around. Isn't that funny? All the feathers stopped coming. So it was only when I was asking that it kept coming. So definitely, and we just, my cameraman loves to move around. So maybe Braden can help me when he comes into town, figure out how we can make that just like chill out, like stop moving so much. It's like, because I move too much, it's gonna move. Oh well. Anyway, I'm trying to kind of pay attention a little bit more to the chat than I usually do, because I'm not on my rant. So yes, I love when you find the big feathers too. Oh man, big feathers. I did find a big feather once. In fact, you know what? I can grab it right here. Look at this feather. I found this. Isn't this beautiful? Where did this come from? I don't even know. I don't even know what kind of bird this is, but I found this. Yeah, this is a big one. This is a big guy. Maybe it's one of my angel feathers. So yes, feathers are definitely, I think, a sign from God, you know. Yeah, it was my pleasure, Jason. I really, really enjoyed. I know Jason was like, "No, you don't have to pull cards for me. You know, it's okay. I know it's late." And I was like, "I already got the cards out, guy. I've already got the cards out." Oh yeah, and he was shouting from. Well, I couldn't hear him. Obviously, we couldn't hear him in the chat. He was shouting, "I'm here! I'm here!" Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel like I did sense it, and I should have just done it, but I didn't. But anyway. So we pulled the cards for Jason, and we got a great reading for him. But let's go. Oh, hi, Sandy. Nice to see you. So let's go ahead and start shuffling. Oh, my gosh. Hold on. Oh, my God. You have a blue mallard duckwing preserved for me? Oh, my God. That's my favorite color, blue feather. Oh my, the favorite color blue on a feather is from that type of bird. I love that color. Oh my god, white swan, I would love to have that. That would be really beautiful. You know? I don't know. Oh, that would be really cool if it was a red tailed hawk feather. That big one that I have. Yeah, it would. Hmm. Oh, oh, you guys are making me feel nice. Thank you. I kind of needed that. Hmm. Yeah, turkey feathers. Yep, I found some turkey feathers before too. They're really big ones too. They're like pie. They're like they have the stripes on them and stuff like that. I like that. So let's go ahead and shuffle these cards. Okay, so I know that some of you already said that you wanted a reading in the chat, and I will do my best to remember which people said it. But once we get done with this collective, don't be the collective poll. Don't be afraid to put in again if I don't remember. I didn't see you. Shout for it. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Angel. Thank you. All right. So let's go ahead and clear the energy. Let's take a few deep breaths. This is for the collective for this next week. I'm already getting kind of excited. I can feel the excitement of this next week because, I'm getting ready for this conference. But let's see, since there's so many big energies going on right now with all of the planets astrologically, all the things going on, let's real quick. What the fuck with the P. Diddy case? I'm so annoyed at this point. I'm just like, I'm done even watching or listening or hoping for any of this stuff to ever have any justice be seen. I'm like, wow, it really is a fucking show, isn't it? It really is a show. Well, could they please do something about it? I'm like, dude, oh, at this point, I'm like, could they just Jeffrey Epstein the fuck out of him or something? I'm so tired of this guy's going to get away with it. He was found not guilty on sex trafficking charges. Are you kidding me? That guy was, whatever. It's this century's O.J. Simpson. Swear to God. I don't know. A little disappointing. All right, so clear that out of the way. Back to the collective. All right, so this is for anyone in the future that is watching this stream, especially if you're not here to get your own reading. Let's see what the overall message is for the collective. What would our higher selves like us to hear as a message from Spirit? All right, we're about to be ready. We're about to be pulling these cards. Don't be popping out cards. You know I don't do that. Okay, what is the message for the collective? Okay, so here we go. Here is the first card for the collective reading. What would God like to tell the collective? First card. Here's the collective message. All right, the first card we got is one of my good favorite cards here. It's the Nine of Cups. Now, the reason I love the Nine of Cups, and please excuse my nails, I need to get them done, obviously, again. But, so this is one of my favorite cards because this is a wish fulfillment card. This is like having just a whole wide range of emotions, a mix of emotions. In fact, it's even, if you think about this Nine of Cups is the card right before the happy ending. So it's like you're walking forward. There is a road that has been laid before you, and you are continuing to go forward. Okay, it's like there's a lot. Like the mind is very active. In fact, actually, I'm seeing because of this orange hat that it's almost like it's like the sacral chakra has been awakened. The throat is definitely awakened and it's active. But it's almost too much. Like for me, I can definitely relate to this because like with my hormones and everything like that, like I'm just a hot mess when it comes to my emotions. They're very intense. They're all over the place. The little circle on his hat actually kind of reminds me of the moon card. So you might want to just be a little bit. Oh my gosh, it's like it's got an arrow pointing to it too. It's like you're hitting it right on the head. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's happening in your life, like you're hitting it right on the head and you're getting it right. But maybe it doesn't show as It's like something more subtle. It's something that has to be sensed and felt with subtle energies, because the moon card isn't like the sun card. The sun card comes through and it's like blazing glory, blazing and bright, and it shines on everything. What the moon is gentler. Okay, so whatever it is that is coming forward for you, it's like it's something that is more gentler. It's more soft. Okay, but also you have to remember, yes, this is a wish fulfillment card, but there's a lot of emotions here, and anytime you have too much emotions in the body, it is for too long. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a time and a place for it. Eventually some of those emotions have to be poured out and tempered. You know what I'm saying? And maybe be more stable and consistent. But as for right now, okay, like this is speaking that you are on your way forward to getting something that you want. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull the next card. What is the next card of the energy for the collective for this next group? What is the next part of the message on this card? Oop. All right, the next part of the message is the Eight of Rods. So it's time to take action. If there is something that you're going towards, and that's the thing, when it comes to like even manifesting, like I was talking about with using the law of assumption, you need to follow your heart. What is that thing that gets you excited? What is the thing that makes you want to take actions? People usually, they kind of let fear dictate their life a little bit, because we are taught as children all these certain like don't dream big, all that thing is impossible, that stuff could never happen, this, that, and the other thing. And so we stop dreaming and we stop believing that. But now, like, God is really giving you permission. It's time to get excited about something, because a wish of yours is going to be coming true, and it's time to start taking actions towards that. Trust yourself, trust your gut. Okay, this is like swift actions too. The thing about it is that you have to remember is that once these actions are taken, they cannot be undone. Okay, so you have to kind of be careful about which actions um, that you're going to be. What is it that you're aiming for? What's your goal? I'm hearing this song now. This love subliminal that I ran across again the other day, which was the love subliminal, which was the subliminal that I connected with from last week's stream, the Girl at the Journey to Truth conference. It was this love subliminal, and I literally came across it at random. I was wondering, I was like, which one was it again? And then it came through coincidentally, and one of the lyrics is basically saying, "I know that your aim is true." Okay, so what my advice to you would be then is make sure that your aim is steady, that what you're really wanting to go for is steady, and then shoot. Because even though one or two of these arrows might miss, like if your aim is steady, it will hit, and it will hit right, and it's time to take those actions. It's time to go forward. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the last part. Yes, what is the last part of the message for the collective God? Explain the last part of the message for this. What's the last part of the message? Boom. Wow. All right, so you see this? We're headed towards love. We're headed towards a new way of loving. We're headed towards a shift, so to speak, in how you experience love. And look at that sun. It's coming right up over out of that cup. So it's like almost like with the, like where I was mentioning with the moon card, it's like it's subtle energy. So it's like that's what has to drive you, those subtle energies, that desire, those emotions, inspiring you to take action. And when you trust those actions, it will lead you to a new day, a new dawn, a new way of loving, a new it could be romance, could be a lot of different types of love, but I'm just getting the feeling that it's a romantic card. You know what I'm saying? So if there's been struggles for you where, or for other people too, if it's not a romance card for you, if there's been struggles in some type of a relationship for you, okay, this is signaling that you need to really go into yourself. Okay, it's time to take some different actions in order to shift into this new beginning, which is a wonderful card. This is the beginning of the whole new cycle. You remember, like, it's almost like we got that 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups would be that happy ending. Okay, and then it leads to something new. leads to a new way of living. Okay, and I'm just looking at these lotus blossoms too. It's like uh, it makes me think of the dantians, honestly, in the body, and how they're all open now. You know, you can see it's like this for me. This would be the lower one. All right, this would be the middle one, and this would be like the top one. Okay, so they are open. Whatever hard work you've been working on, because this loving romantic relationship could even be with yourself. That is really where it needs to start. You know, everything that you want in life has to start with what you give to yourself. You can't give to people what you haven't already been given. You know, so give yourself that. Give yourself that new way of loving yourself. You know, and focus on your physical vessel as well, making sure that you have a spiritual practice that you're devoted to and that you take the time to work on every day. It doesn't have to be super long. It can be just 10 minutes a day. It's about making the effort to show yourself, your spirit, that you're serious and that you're determined, because that is what starts to unlock the keys. It'll start unlocking, it'll give you the keys that you need to unlock certain things in yourself and in your own mission and your own purpose. Okay, so I really, really like this message for us, for the collective. I really hope that that resonates with you guys in some way. But now let's go ahead and hi, Brian, and hi, Kelly. Nice to see you guys. Um, Now let's go ahead though and let's reshuffle. Okay, and let's start doing some readings. All right, so now the first person I remember seeing wanted a reading, it was Geraldine. I know Angel wants one, right? Maureen, Girl in Her Gong, you would like one as well, right? And Jason, if you want another one, you're okay. You can do that too. And Astro, of course. So we got a couple people. All right, so let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start. Let's give a couple readings here. Okay, so the first person I'm going to focus on is Geraldine. And oh my gosh, my heart just connected to yours. Oh, I feel you. I just want to hug you. Even from that distance, I can feel your authentic caring and love and appreciation. I appreciate you. I just want to tell you that. I appreciate you being here for me. So, like, consistently, you know, it means a lot to me. Okay, so let's see what message Spirit would like to give for Geraldine. What message Geraldine's higher self would like to give her? Here we go. What's the message? Okay. Here we go, baby girl. What would her higher self like to tell her? All right, the first card we got is a Knight of Swords. Okay, so with the Swords cards, we know this is about communicating. We know that this is about how you share yourself verbally, not just with words, but even like how you say things, the way your facial expression shows, your body language, everything. Like there's a new way that you need to communicate and use your voice. Okay, because for the Knight of Swords, he is on a journey on learning how to express himself in a new and better way. Okay, the thing is that it's very easy for him to get involved in other people's stuff. Okay, like it's very easy for him to want to go and participate in trying to help out verbally with other people, but sometimes he might not always give so much attention towards his own life in such a way. So I would just say, on the flip side, make sure you keep an eye out for that, right? But I also get the feeling, and this is just coming up naturally for me, like with your dog, like Freya is coming up for me here, and it's saying also like learning how to use your voice in a different way. Like there's like a different way with your dog and how you speak to them. Like it's about learning how to say things in a way to where the dog will respond and behave differently. You know, like that is part of it. Okay. But let's go ahead and let's pull some more cards for Geraldine. Okay, what is the next part of the message? There's three more for Geraldine. What is the next part of the message? All right, here we go. Okay, we got the Lover's card. I really like this card. It's one of my favorite cards. And now this is about true intimacy, truly seeing another individual, right? Not just outside of yourself, but also inside yourself, truly seeing yourself for what you are, all right? For both parts of you, your masculine half and your feminine half. This is about coming into divine union with that, really making those connections. But also, if it's outside of yourself, it's about really, and especially if we're talking about the Knight of Swords here, and he's learning how to use his voice in a different way and to convey his message in a different way. Well, um, that is going to lead to being seen in a better way. It's like in a deep way. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lover's card. Like this is, you're learning to communicate, and that new way of communicating is going to bring you this fulfillment, right? It's going to bring you this inner union, or this feeling like at least that someone understands you. Okay, and I just, again, if we are including Freya in it, it's like finally you say something in some certain way that she really feels like safe, and like things are going to be okay. Because I don't know, I just feel like that can, trauma really sticks around, even for animals, for people and for animals. It really sticks around, and sometimes you can say um, the right words, but sometimes it isn't just about saying the right words. It's about saying it with the emotion and the intention behind it, and that's going to convey something different. Because in the telepathy tapes, which, like I mentioned last week, if you haven't watched, definitely check it out. They talk about communicating with animals and how capable they are of understanding what humans are saying, what we're actually saying, because they can read the energy. So, I mean, think about it. If you're saying something to an animal and you're saying these certain words, but the energy behind it, it's like nervous or a little bit afraid, or like, oh, it didn't work before, but let me try it again. You know what I'm saying? Let's try it again. Okay. And with people too, it's like, okay, I've said these things before to try and reassure them. Okay. But it, like, somehow it didn't get through. Well, it's like, maybe if I try to say it a certain way, in a different way, with just like a little different inflection, or let's reword the sentence a little bit, and suddenly it hits different, right? And so this is a really big, heavy energy. It's a positive one, but let's go ahead and let's pull that one last card. Okay, for you, Geraldine, what's the last part of the message? What is the last part of the message for Geraldine? This last card. Wow. Okay. So whatever this is, whatever this new way of communicating and finally being able to be seen and be heard, okay, like, it's going to lead you to the truth. It's going to be successful. Success. This is a success card. This is like the seeds have been planted finally, and they're going to start growing. Okay, the thing you have to remember with the Sun card, though, is balance. Just make sure that you don't go too hard on it. You know what I'm saying? Because anything with too much sunlight can get burnt, right? Okay, so if it's like telling the truth, so to speak, it's like the Knight of Swords would be saying, like, be careful with how you tell your truth. Like, do it in a certain way to where it doesn't come across too harsh, or too, what is the word? It's like, oh, firework going on outside. Like, you want to just be careful with it, because how you say things is really important. But I get this feeling that you're going to be very successful. You're going to be very happy about this. Okay, it's time to nurture it with not just light, but with water, which is the emotions. Okay, don't pour too much emotions on there, because that can drown the seeds, right? So I'm thinking, is there anything else I can see? Like, again, this is almost even like this coming head to head type of thing here. It's like, it's very much reminding me of this, of two people seeing eye to eye. So whatever's happening, it's like, it's finally, something is coming together for you. The light is being shown on what it is that you need. Okay, and you got this, and you will be successful. All right, you are going to be able to figure out how to say things in a certain way to where you're really going to make those connections. All right, so I hope that resonates for you. So I know you're a bit of a tarot person yourself, so I, take from it what you will from me, and obviously also take your own meanings for it. Okay. So, all right. So let's go ahead and let's pull some cards now for, I think it was Angel Lori I mentioned. And I see you there. I see you there on the list, Kelly. So we will do yours too. Mhm. No bud, no lotus. I see you saying that. That is actually one of my favorite stories that I always think about when it comes to lotus flowers, is the story that the Buddha tells about how it's like when you're a spiritual person and you're trying to be of service to others. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's hard to know always when you're wasting your energy or when you're not. And so you have to really, he said basically, some lotus flowers, they're stuck in the mud and nothing will pull them up and make them blossom. But other lotus flowers, they'll be, let's say, hanging out in the middle and they're just stuck with by a little bit of something, and you can help them. You can help guide them to the surface. Those are the people that we're going for. Those lotus flowers that are just right hanging out there in the middle, just trying to make it to the top, to the surface, because the water is the subconscious. We're trying to help people raise their consciousness up to know themselves to the surface of the water. Right? So anyway, let's move on though. All right, so we're doing Angel, right? Was it Angel's next? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Okay, so. All right, tuning in to Angel. Okay, those shuffle pretty good. All right, what an angel or his higher self like to tell my higher self so that she can have a message. Spirit, what would God like to tell Angel? What would God like to share for Angel Lori? All right, what is the first part of the message for Angel? The first part of the message we got is the Ten of Pentacles. Now, first of all, I'll just tell you what they said was no pain, no gain. That's what I heard right before I even pulled the card. They said no pain, no gain. So I don't know what you're working towards here, but we got an ending of some sort coming. You're getting this is a, how do I put this? It's like the home has been built, like something has been built. You have been successful. You have put a lot of work into whatever this is that you have created. And now it is going to be time to stop and really step back and look at all that has been created. Look at all that is in your life, what your life is full of. You know what I'm saying? Can be like, I feel like a gathering, a meeting of minds when it comes to the family unit too. Maybe family or relatives. This could be even generational wealth or an inheritance of some sort. So this could be something physical coming to you, because that's what the pentacles are, right? The pentacles are something stable. There's something, it's most likely physical stuff. Okay, so something that maybe you've been waiting for or working hard on, like it is finally coming to fruition. Okay, it isn't it. It, like I said, it is an ending card, but that always comes with a new beginning. So you got to realize that. And I just really love the way that this couple is stepping back and they're looking at their home and they're like, wow, like we really do we have a good life. Okay, but let's go ahead and let's pull some more cards. What is the next part of the message? Wow. Okay, so we got the Six of Swords for you. So your thoughts are in alignment with where you're going next. Okay, this isn't a time to be aggressive about anything, because he's got that deer hat on him, see? And those are very, they're not predators, right? They're very much more gentle creatures, and it's time to be gentle with yourself. It's time to have the spirit of adventure a little bit, a spirit of exploring, okay, and trusting that you're going to get to the other side. Okay, you don't know exactly where you're going yet, but have faith because this is a very positive sign. This is a positive card. So let's say, I mean, I'm not saying that you're moving or anything like that, but if it had to do with home or whatever, that maybe if you're going to travel even or something, or maybe you don't even know how you're going to get to this point, okay, of this ending here, this closure, but have faith because you are in alignment. Like you have, like I'm just getting the feeling like manifestation wise, it's like what you want, you are being clear with the universe about what you want. Okay. And so you need to continue. It's like all your thoughts are lining up. So you need to continue to hold on to that. Okay. And just be very passive about it. It's kind of like a fix it and forget it type of thing. You know, when you're doing manifesting and you're like, you know, you want to experience something. And so you daydream about it. And that's how you use the law of assumption, right? You live in the end. You choose what you want. You inspire the feeling in you. So let's say you want your own home using the law of assumption. Like you picture out what it is that you want. You feel like this is already mine and it's already done. And then you just put it away and you forget it and you go on living like your life. And you just trust that that thing is coming. Okay, because it is. Because you're in alignment. You know, that is the problem with manifesting when people don't get the results they want. It's because some part of them isn't completely in alignment with it. So just check your intentions, check what it is you really want. I get the feeling though you already have you like I get that you're really strong when it comes to that already. Like you're very you know what it is you believe and you think and you feel and you're not afraid to let people know that and show that to people. You know? So let's go ahead. That's the last part of the message for Angel Lori. That's the last part of the message. That's what we'd like to tell. Boom, last part. Wow, you're going to be successful, whatever it is. Six of Rods. Okay, this is triumphant. Okay, this is like you're going to take the actions, and those actions are going to lead you to victory. Okay, the only thing about the Six of Rods is the only warning about it is if you have to take the actions, whatever those actions are. Okay, like they have to be done. You can't hesitate on it. All right, because if you hesitate on it, then you don't get that victory. You don't get to ride in triumphantly like this. But we already know you're in alignment. So you already have these thoughts. So when you get to that point, it's like, you know, you're being passive, you're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting to get to that one point, and then boom, take the actions. Take the actions, you're going to get what you want. Okay, and what you want or what you might actually end up getting out of this is it's going to be something big. It's going to be something that is actually physical, that it like you can say this is mine, this is my thing. Okay, so I really hope that that helps, and I hope that that resonates. Okay. Oh, hello, Matthew, nice to see you here too. Okay. Yeah, Victor, exactly. Some that is a real, but it's a good saying for when you don't want to be working out and doing that stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, let me see. Let me see what Angel Lori said though. Oh, Angel Lori. Yes, patiently waiting on the Lord, and they are guiding you. Trust, trust. It's coming. Okay. All right. So let's do Maureen next because that's the third person I believe that I mentioned. Okay. So I just heard someone come in my house. My daughter is not here right now. She's with her dad because her dad's birthday is 4th of July. So they went to a barbecue. But they did say they were going to be coming back at some point, and I'm just praying to God that it's not during this stream, guys. Just pray for me. I love my daughter, but please just after the stream. Whew. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. So Maureen and Gus. Isn't it funny? The first three people I'm pulling cards for, I'm seeing, I'm just like Freya, we got Thor, and we got Gus here. We got three animal lovers, three dog lovers here, and It is a pleasure to have you guys here. I just see these cute little dogs. Oh my gosh, that got stuck a little bit. Okay. So maybe there's a little tiny bit of stuck energy at the end. Maybe a little tiny bit, but let's see what God has to say. So I'm just going to ask that Maureen's higher self. Yeah, I see your smiling face. Please step in and assist. No. Okay, there we go. What would Maureen's higher self like to tell her? Message does Maureen's higher self have to tell her? Last shuffle. Okay, it went through really good. Maureen's higher self like to tell her what message. What was the first part of the message? Boop. All right, so the first card we got for you is the Seven of Cups. So, wow, you got a lot going on. You really do got a lot going on. You got all these different things that you could be focusing your attention on, and in every one of those things that is on going on in your life right now, like they all come with their own set of emotions, right? And it's almost like that excitement you get when it's like, okay, I want to manifest something. I want to put um these lessons to work. You know what I'm saying? Let's say I'm going to use this law of assumption. I'm going to start manifesting something for myself. But what is it that I want to manifest? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I want to do this, and I want to do that. I want to do this. I want this, and that. You can have all these things that you want to have, right? But it's almost like you have these buckets, and when you do that, you're just dropping a little bit into each one of those buckets. And how long is it going to take for those buckets to get full if you're doing it like that? So it's like you're really going to have to pick one thing at a time, and you're going to have to focus because they're all real things. They're all real things you could really have. Okay, so it's like stop, take a second to clear out what it is, like write down a list, and then maybe put it in order of which one you would like to have first. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you're going for. So let's go ahead and see. Let's keep going though. Let's see what else they have to say. Maureen. What is the second part of the message? Okay, wow. You really could have it all. Girl, they are giving you are in a window of having the world card. Okay, this is such a powerful time. Let me tell you something. After I first got activated, I was in a world card um, energy. All right. And it's like everything I was thinking about, I was getting. You remember how I just got done talking about the feathers and I was like manifesting like 100 feathers or more, right? Okay. Like, because it's like you are in a powerful, powerful window right now. Anything that you really think about and focus your energy on, you're going to have it reflected back to you. It's going to come back at you. So you really need to, they're also telling me it's like shine your mirror up. Okay. Sometimes I get that feeling with people because we all really are reflectors for each other, but they're saying, I just see it just being a little cloudy. You want to shine that mirror up. Okay. And they're also showing me like Harry Potter. They're showing me that mirror that he used to go to where it showed him with his parents. And it was because the mirror showed you what you wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing in this case because what you're looking at is going to is, for what you want, like that's going to help you see what it is you want. It's going to help you manifest it. Yet again, though, you have to make sure you choose one thing at a time. Okay, and you have to make sure not to focus on like bad things. If you're in a world stage card, like moments and stuff like that, it's like those negative things can happen too. So just be very, very aware of what your thoughts are because you're going to be a powerful manifester for God knows how long, until you get out of this. Maybe it'll be a permanent thing even, like, but either way, it's like, I don't know. I just get this, it's like, it's making me want to tear up even. It's like, you're really in a powerful, powerful stage of your development. All right. Gosh, it's just so, it's like the world is open for you. There's so many opportunities here for you. All right. Let's go ahead and One last card. What's the last part of the message? The higher self what to tell it. Okay. We got the King of Rods. I like this guy. This is a good guy. I like this character. He's not a Knight of Rods, so that's a good thing because the Knight of Rods is a little bit more like a wham bam, thank you, ma'am type of guy. But this guy right here, he is very much an action oriented individual. Okay. Now, this could even be your masculine energy. I'm not saying it has to be someone outside yourself. Okay. But either way, he's swift. He's swift to take action. All right. He goes after what he wants and he gets it. He's like, he doesn't ask for things. He tells the world what he wants. He says, this is mine. And the world gives it to him. You know? So again, it's actually kind of really lining up with the other cards that you got here. It's like, okay, so what is it that you really want? Because you are in this stage where you could have whatever you want, but you have to tell the world. You have to focus on it. Focus on what your intentions are, because that's the other thing that comes along with manifesting is like sometimes you can ask for something, but your intentions are not what you think they are, and you'll get that thing, and it'll be like a mixed bag, right? So just realize, like, stay aware of shine that mirror up. Shine that mirror up. Okay, because it's time to start just taking actions and doing the things and telling the world what you want, because you deserve to fucking have it, and you're going to have it. You are going to have it. Your third eye is open. Like, I just get this, like on the wings of love. Da, 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 da. That's what I'm hearing with this bird cap here. Okay, so I don't even know exactly which song that is, but you can go ahead and look that up because that's for you. Okay. Yes, mirror, mirror on the wall. And tell the mirror what you want, and you're gonna have it. I'm really excited for you, Maureen. I can't wait to see you. Okay. We'll talk about this. I hope that resonates. Yes, on the wings of love. You're about to have some really nice, new, good experiences because perhaps you finally believe that it's possible, you know? And so therefore it will happen now that it's possible. Now that you believe in it. Yeah. All right. So let's see who the next person was. I believe it was the next person I saw was Kelly. Kelly, was there someone else? I'm sorry. Let me just scroll up. Okay, so Kelly, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Oh, your daughter is with you, Jason? Oh, hi. Nice to see you. Okay, so I think we're on our way. Oh, it might be Sandy too. I thought there was one more person, but let's go ahead and go. Was there someone else before you, Kelly? Who was it then? Okay, whoever it was before, Kelly, I'm sorry, you're now after Kelly. We're gonna do Kelly first, okay? I got you. We're gonna do Kelly first. We're gonna just trust. Yes. Oh my gosh, Astro, that's right. Oh my gosh. Okay, don't worry. We're gonna do Kelly first, then we're gonna do Astro. Okay, because I already got into Kelly mode. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in Kelly mode right now. Okay, so let's go ahead. And then I promise, Astro. Okay. Oh, look, we got stuck here a little bit. I don't know. Things have been a little bit sticky for you lately. Maybe things haven't been flowing as smoothly as they normally do for you. Okay, it's not surprising. Like I said, these heavy hitting energies astrologically have been quite rough for a lot of us. But let's see, Kelly. What does Spirit want to tell Kelly? Look at the last name too. asking your higher self to please step forward to assist me doing this reading for you. One more shuffle, fine. One more little shuffle. Like that. All right. For Kelly. All right. Spirit. First part of the message. First part of the message. Kelly's higher self. Woo! Okay. This makes sense with how it was taking a minute to pull. It was like, do I want, like, when is the feeling of being ready going to come? You know what I'm saying? Like, when, for me, it was like, when is the feeling of being ready to pull the card going to come? So this makes a lot of sense that the Four of Cups came out. Okay, because this is a hesitation. This is kind of a hesitation card. This is kind of, I mean, you're kind of sitting around. You're doing some thinking. There may be, it's an emotion card because we got cups, so it's like emotional stuff. You know what I'm saying? The three of, in fact, if you just look at these Three of Cups is like about celebrating and socialization and coming together with friends and feeling that connection. You know what I'm saying? And so, but this isn't just Three of Cups. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're sitting here alone because you're wondering where is that fourth cup at? You know, like you have these other things that are tended to, like you have these other opportunities and places and social things that you could do. But it's like, where is that one type of love that you want? Where's that one type of emotion that you want to experience? Where is that? You're wondering, you know? And the thing is that it's already there. You just aren't looking in the right spot. Or it could even be like this. It could be like you're asking, let's say you're asking the universe, you're saying like, when is this certain thing coming for me? Or when am I going to have this thing? When? Just tell me when. And the universe is actually already telling you. They have already told you. Perhaps you just don't like the answer. Perhaps you're just ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? You're just ignoring when that message comes through because it's not the message you expect to hear. It might not even be that it's not a message that you don't want to hear. It could just be that it's not something that has occurred to you. So therefore, you don't even think to look up to see it. You know, but they are trying to give you divine inspiration. Okay, let's go to the next card, Kelly. Okay, where's the next part of the message for Kelly? Boom. Okay, this is about learning how to communicate in a different way. Okay, so whatever it is that you're wondering about, in order to get this, the answer to this thing or this emotion that you wanted, this experience you want to have that's an emotional experience, it is going to require some more self-awareness on how it is that you communicate between people. You need to be able to communicate with purity of intentions, so to speak. That's what those white roses are symbolizing to me. Okay, you need to be an airbender, even is what I'm seeing. This sword's bending, like they're saying, like an airbender. I don't even, I've never even really watched that. It's a show of some sort, isn't it? Like, anyway, so that's part of the message they're saying. They're saying that, gosh, like elegantly, like you want to learn how to express yourself in an elegant way, almost like come across like, just getting like, I'm just seeing like a knight in shining armor type thing. Like you want to be able to express yourself with grace. Okay, like how you choose to do it, the words you choose to do. Okay, perhaps you haven't thought about that option of changing that up some. Maybe no one's ever said that, you know, but either way, it is highly possible. Let me look at this card a little bit more here. I just am absolutely loving this card right here, right now. Okay, I'm loving the way it flows. So how you choose to communicate, it needs to be in a flowy type of way. All right, it like, oh gosh, because you know some people can be very brass, so to speak. You know, it's like learning how to use the words that come across like poetry, even, so to speak. but it is time to make that shift. It is time to learn how to start over and how you learn how to communicate, how you're communicating with people, because it's really going to open up for you something. Like I said, like these two beautiful flowers that we got right here, it's like you're really going to learn how to talk to someone else, and it's like it's also going to lead to that connection. Okay, because I'm seeing like the lovers card we got earlier. It's like that intimacy. Okay, verbally learning how to do that in a way so people can really see your heart and your intentions and your consciousness and your self-awareness, and that in turn will inspire others to be able to do the same. Maybe you're just wondering, like, how do I do that for people? How do I do that? And they're trying to tell you, so let's pull one more card for Kelly. What's the last card for message? What's the last card for message for Kelly? Boom. Got it. Wow. Okay, then. So you're not only going to learn how to communicate in a new way, but you're going to also start taking actions in a new way. This is a major shift here. You're shifting not only in your communications, but you're shifting in how you act and how you behave. Like they are trying to inspire you to do something in a new way. So if there's been, I just get this feeling, if there's some type of this inkling that you've had, like you're wondering, maybe I should try something this other way. I don't know though. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Like, could I? Would that work? I don't know. Like it's that's what this card is, right? And they are encouraging you and they're saying yes. Like you have the heart of a poet here inside, maybe, and you just don't even know it. And it's time to take actions and to share that with people. Yeah, we got these little bendy things over here. So again, being able to be flexible is important. Showing people that you're flexible and that you're able to do that. I'm also getting the feeling too. It's like true magic. Like you have this ability possibly to do like true magic. Like maybe even like being able to affect the wind and stuff. And like you know how you see in certain movies and stuff, in the Chinese movies, and like they can do these things, and they actually have these superpowers, and they are capable of doing it. It's like they're saying like you are capable of this, and if you put the practice into it, you will be able to do it. You will be able to show other people. You will be able to inspire other people, because that's what it takes in order for us to all catch flame. One person does it and they see that person doing it. It's like, oh shit, they can do that. Shit, I can do that. Boom, boom, boom. And then we all start waking up to our superpowers. Okay. So I hope that helped. I hope that resonates. Okay. Oh, I didn't even read. Sorry. Oh my gosh, Kelly, that is so great. Wow. Wow. Oh my God, that's so wonderful. Guys, you'll have to whoever is listening to this after, you'll have to look in the chat. That is so freaking amazing. They're basically giving me a confirmation of it. So yeah, keep doing that. Like perhaps even make a YouTube video about it. And what they're saying is this. You have to realize though that there are going to be times, and this is what you have to, this is the breakthrough where the breakthrough has to come. Okay. It's like, for me, for telepathy, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yes, I'm highly telepathic. I'll be sitting there having conversations, I'll be hearing people's thoughts like to the T. And then people will be like, oh yeah, you're telepathic. Well, what am I thinking right now then? What am I thinking right now? And it's like, bro, once you do that and you get into that, like that fear space, or like that anxiety, or like this feeling, when you get into that feeling, it shuts down the ability to do it. Okay, because you have to be stable and consistent in that feeling that it takes and is required in order to do that magical thing. So just keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Work on building that to be so strong that it's unfuckable with. That no one can come along and be like, well, tell me what I'm thinking now. And you can be like, oh yeah, this is what you're fucking thinking. Like somehow to do that. So anyway, I love you. I hope that helps. Let's go on to the next person, shall we? Okay. Let's go on to Astro. All right, let's go on to Astro. All right, tapping into your energy. Oh, fire energy here going on, bud. Yeah, I do. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're tapped in now. All right. I get the feeling you're smiling right now. Yes. Yes. Let's pull some good cards. God, let's give him a good message. I'm asking Nima's higher self to please step forward and assist my higher self in being able to give the message that he needs to hear. What is the message Spirit would like to give? What is the message Spirit would like to give? No, yes. Okay. Just see your curly hair, man. I just love it. I just love that curly black hair. Okay. All right. So, what is the first part of the message? All right. We got a return of the Seven of Cups. Now, you know, for me, when I be watching tarot streams, okay, and I see the same card get pulled a lot, even though it's getting shuffled up a lot, for me, that says this is also like a major collective energy for the group. Okay, so let's keep this in mind, guys. That this is definitely something. This camera, this fucking camera. So the card, Nima, that you first got is the Seven of Cups. Now, what this is saying is like you are all over the place. Your mind is like all over the place, and all of these things that you're thinking about all have their own different emotions to them. Okay, and you're just like, which one do I even want? I don't even know. I'm gonna have a little bit of this one, and then I'm gonna try a little bit of that one, and I'm gonna try a little bit of that one. But which one do I really want to decide on? I don't really know which one I want to decide on. That's the thing, because you aren't making any decisions. You're not getting the full scope, like you're not getting that full reward of what it is you could have if you were to just choose one. Like figure out I mean, isn't that, I feel like that's like one of the hardest things for air sign. You know what I'm saying? Like you. Okay, so it's like, which thing do you really want to have? Because if you aren't sure of which thing it is that you want to have, then you're just, like I said, the last time, you're just dropping little drops of water into all of these cups. And the only way to get it is to fill that bucket up, but you're just dropping little drops. And so therefore none of the buckets get filled up. Therefore, none of these things come into full manifestation. All right. It's time to pick one. Listen, you can go back to those other ones, focusing on just one thing and getting that just one thing. After you get it, you can go back to the other ones. Like the emotions will still be there. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that one down. Hello, Chris. Nice to see you. Okay, so for Nima, though, what's the next part of the message? Come on. For real, what does he need to hear? Boom. Got it. I did shuffle these cards. Oh, look at all over the place. I just love it. I'm just going to embrace the camera, man. All right, here we go. We got the Six of Rods for you here. So again, you are going to be successful. Like you got the energy of success at your back. You know what I'm saying? If you take actions on something, you're going to be successful. It's just a matter of what are you going to take those actions towards? And that's the other thing. Okay. Like I just get this feeling like you get real hung up on like, oh, I want to do all this. I want to do this thing and I want to create this thing. And then you get all this energy into it. You're like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then you're like, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do it. maybe maybe I should think about it for a little bit, and like this card says you can't do that anymore. Okay? Pick something and then take the actions towards it because you're going to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Like there are people out there that haven't always had the best thoughts towards you, about you, and it's time to really show them the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You have success at your back. God is with you on this one, but you have to take the actions to do it. You have to take the actions to do it. Okay, let's do one more card. Okay, what is the last part of the message? What's the last part of the message? No, he's really, you're really chatty up there. Hold on. Okay. What is the last part of the message? Oh. Damn. I get the feeling crypto, bro. Crypto bros. Okay. We got this timeline shift. This has to do with earthly stuff. Okay. Earth stuff, heavy stuff, money, abundance. Okay. Worldly possessions. It's like when the seeds have been planted and they've been watered and they've been tended to and they've grown into their full beauty. And now the whole world can see them. This has to do with your sacral energy too. These orange flowers and everything like that. Allowing yourself to really open that up. Okay, you know what kills sacral energy? Shame and guilt. It's really time to let any of that go if that's hanging around. Okay? Like, this is a really lucky card, dude. I don't think you quite understand. Like, this is luck. You got, like, luck. You got really good luck with it. Like, your mind, it's probably because your mind thinks the way it does so differently. And perhaps even, like, this could be you even looking at all the different cryptos. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, which one do I focus on? You know what I mean? Like, you're actually capable of feeling into it and creating something for yourself. Take those actions. You're going to hit. It's going to hit. Whatever it is that it doesn't have to be crypto. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you're going to decide to take action on, it is going to totally shift you into a new level of stability and security and happiness. I just feel it with all my being. So I really hope. Yeah, I hope that hits. Mm-hmm. Yep. I love you. Mm-hmm. Hope that resonates. Hope that helps. You better make, and you know what? You better make a video and a website. And you know what else? If you need someone to help you do it, get a hold of my good friend Victor right there because he's freaking brilliant. You should see. Oh, I just cannot wait for people to see this website that he is helping me make. And I'm going to be paying him for it. I'm going to be paying him for it good because he deserves it. So I hope that helps. And obviously I'll text you later. She would, oh, Jason. Okay. I would love to give your daughter a reading. A 14-year-old. Oh, I have a son that's 14. As you guys know, I have 6 children. I have 5 sons and 1 daughter. My daughter is the youngest. So she has 5 older brothers. But my son Henry is the 14-year-old. Oh, love that child. Love that age. I do. I really love that age because it's like they still kind of really love their parents. It feels like to me, like for me is what I went through. It's like all children have to get to a certain point where it's like for a minute, it's like you have to distance yourself from the parent, right? But there's that stage, there's that phase right before that where it's just like they just still look up to you with these eyes, and I hope that is still true right now for you guys. Because let me tell you, Jason is a good dad. I can tell from last week's conversation after the stream. Oh, I see someone. You should, Braden. You absolutely should for your orgonite. Braden makes orgonite. Mm-hmm. Really good pieces too. have a couple of them. But anyway, all right. Chloe, that was her name, right? Chloe. Okay. Jason, Chloe. Chloe's higher self. I asked that she please step forward down and assist me. What would her higher self like to say? Please communicate with my higher self. Please reading. What is the message God would like to give? They're saying one more shuffle I have to, just because I pulled those same cards. So, all right, there we go. Okay, it's ready. It's ready. There we go. It's the first part of the message. Boom. All right. First part of the message we got here is a very heavy hitting energy, because major arcana cards always are very big energy cards. Wow. It's like, be not afraid. You see all those, see how this looks like all the eyes, like from the biblically accurate angels? They're saying, be not afraid. You truly do have divine guidance. You have an angel with you. And you are being protected. You are being nurtured. You are being guided. You have a mission. Oh, youth is good. They talk to they talk to you in your ear. You ever get that ringing in your ear? That's them talking to you. When that happens, you need to tell them, "Hey, help me unfold this message." Start telling them to help you unfold that message, because they have something to show you. It's like there's so much more inside of you than what is visible on the outside. It's like it's bigger on. It's like the TARDIS with Doctor Who. I'm here. It's like it's bigger on the inside. It's like what you have on the inside is so much bigger than what people could realize just by looking at you from the outside. People should not underestimate you, because you really do speak truth. You know, you speak from the heart. They're also asking you to try. I mean, temperance card. Think about temperance. It's like they want you to stay balanced. You know, and that can be hard to do. But you have help. You have help. They are there. They are talking to you. I don't know if you have little synchronicity or weird things that happen to you, but they're saying like, "Hey, hold on, let me hear the exact. What is it? The exact thing?" I mean, we were talking about feathers, finding the feathers, right? Like, pay attention to that. But there's going to be something specific, a specific way that they communicate with you that you're going to pick up and you're going to notice, and that's going to start to help you develop your own relationship and language with your guides, with your guardian angel. Okay, you might already have an inkling of what that is, so trust it. Whatever's coming to you first. You know, like sometimes, for instance, for me, when a water bottle pops, you know, sometimes like, you know, heat or temperature, whatever it is, I don't know what it does. It makes the water bottle pop. You look, and then I'll know at that point. For me, that's one of the things that I have set up to where when I hear that pop, it's like whatever I was thinking about, that's a confirmation. You know, so pay attention to that, because they are guiding you. They are giving you confirmation. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the next card. Chloe. Okay. Let's see next part of the message. No. Wow. Okay, so you saw how much I shuffled those cards, right? You see. And look at that. We're back with the Ace of Rods flying. Look at just driving this camera wild. Just driving them wild. Okay, so you got the Ace of Rods. That means it is time for you to be brave and to start acting in a new way, completely new. Okay, it's something passionate. Okay, there's something that you're passionate about, and it's time to really go after that. Be flexible. Okay, when it comes to that, like it's a new way of behaving. It's like a new way, like almost like a completely rewriting your identity in a way. It's like for so long, hey, it's almost like this. It's like, back when we were smaller groups and we were tribes, it's like there were initiations that would signal when you have crossed over between childhood into adulthood. You know, there's some sort of action, some sort of thing that you need to decide on for yourself. Pick something, and do whatever it is that you pick. Be like, this is going to be the signal. I am no longer a child. I am now a woman. And I'm ready to take on the responsibility and role that whatever God has set up for me. If God just shows me the way to do that, I will do it. Maybe there's been a way you've been like, cause okay, I can remember from being a young girl. It's a little bit scary and it's a little bit almost even embarrassing sometimes, like to start behaving more like a woman and less like a girl. Because it's like people are so used to seeing you as that girl. But now it's time to start allowing yourself to blossom because that's what this is doing, right? It's blossoming. It's blossoming in those new ways, and it's a very beautiful thing. Oh my gosh, I just get it. It's a very, very beautiful thing, and they are guiding you. You are being guided to become this new version of yourself. It's a timeline shift, and you're going to be completely different. It's like you might not even recognize yourself when it comes to that. Okay, well, let's go ahead and pull one more card. Yeah, this is the last part of the message. This is the last part of the message. This is the last part of the message. Okay. So, what I want you to do is to think of yourself as a caterpillar, and it's time to go inside your own heart. It's time to go inside. It's time to put away all the thoughts. Okay, see those swords? Those swords are the things that you think about. Okay, it's time to put those away and maybe do a silent meditation of some sorts. Okay, and go inside, take your own inner light into who you are, and start to figure out who you are inside because you're not just what you have been, you know? Like being a child, like we're told, like we know what we are based on what we are to other people, based on what our life is like in proximity to those types of things. But now it's time to really discover who you really are without any of those other people being around. Who are you? The Hermit card it's a sacred time. This is that initiation I was talking about. It's time to do this inward journey. And when you come out, you're going to be that butterfly. And it's going to be a really beautiful thing. And I think you should really get excited about it because it's destiny. This little, that star right there makes me think of the star card. And again, the star card is also very similar to this card, which is you are being divinely guided. And this is your destiny and this is your fate. And just know that you do have a purpose in this world and you do have a mission. And it's time to start unlocking that. I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. Okay. All right. I really liked that. I'm really feeling into this with you guys here tonight because I'm like getting these readings even for myself, it feels like. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow. That's funny, Jason. I just read what you just wrote. It is funny. Well, it's time. It's part of the process. It's part of the process. Fly high, baby girl, for sure. Okay. So who else? Let's see. How long has it been? I said I wasn't gonna do a freaking super long stream. We're an hour and a half in. All right, so we're gonna do. I'm willing to do a few more readings, but I really am going to try and cap it at 2 hours. I really am going to try and cap it at that. So unless everyone's like, yeah, you know what, we're good. This has been fun. Happy 4th of July. We're leaving. But if there is anyone else out in there in the chat who would like a reading, Now is the time. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Oh, that makes me happy to hear, Jason. Oh, thanks. Oh, absolutely. All right, Braden would like a reading. This could be dangerous for you, dude. Like I pull some queen cards and I'm gonna be like, what is this? No, I'm kidding. I'm just playing with you. But anyway. All right, let's pull some cards for Braden. Tapping into your energy now. Yeah. Mhm. All right. All right. So I'm asking you to yourself to please step forward and assist me. Yep, assist me. It's waiting for me. What is it? Your higher self would like to tell. Nope, stop. What is the first part of the message? Oh, already showing up. Look at that. Called it. Okay, so we got the Queen of Rods. Okay, so obviously, we got to see the King of Rods earlier. So she's going to come across with some very similar energies as the King. She is definitely a woman who um, isn't afraid to take actions. She isn't afraid to put it all out there, right? Like she wants to be seen. She has this fire inside of her. She has this passion, and she's learned to let it burn and to let the world see it because that's where it shines the best, isn't it? When it isn't caged down or hidden, But the thing about the Queen of Rods is that she does still struggle. She struggles some, okay, with things that she feels ashamed about, because shame is the thing that kills fire, fire signs. Okay, and so see this burn mark right here? It's like she's been burned. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps even by her own fire. Perhaps she's gotten too hot, and so now she has this mark on her, and now perhaps she doesn't really want that to be seen because it's a little bit embarrassing. Like, oh my gosh, I was so fiery that this happened, and now everyone is it's left a mark. Everyone can see it, And the best thing that you can do for a Queen of Rods like this is to help her release that shame and you know that way she's able to really fully be her full self, really truly show her full light, and to take those actions because she is an action taker. She is an action taker. She's not afraid to be seen. Okay, let me see if there's anything else that I can see off of this. I get the feeling like she's on the straight and narrow with things. Okay, something about her clothes is saying that to me. Okay, sometimes though she can get a little bit shut down with her words here, but she's got a good open crown chakra. All right. So it's that shame because it's the same color as that mark on that on the flower. So it's like It's when she feels like she can't share herself. That's what really it shuts her down. And so that's the thing that she really needs help with. Okay, so let's go ahead, but let's pull the next part. Okay, so we got the Queen of Rods. What's going on here? Okay, what's the next part of the message? Whew. Wow, we got the Three of Swords here. Whew. There's been some damage done. There's been some things that have been said. Okay, so the thing about the Three of Swords is this: is that a lot of times, um, for people, especially if these are words that were said in childhood, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, these things they'll get lodged in there, they'll get stuck in there, and you won't even know that they're there anymore because you just learn to live with it. And until someone else comes along and they say something that's similar in fashion, perhaps even, it's like that's when you finally see, oh shit, there's a sword there. You know what I'm saying? Because once that sword gets poked, well, then it hurts that heart, and then it's like, oh my God, like what the heck, So it's like this is an opportunity for healing. That's what needs to happen here. These swords need to be pulled out. Okay. Otherwise, if they just are allowed to just sit there and fester, so to speak, it's like that will never get healed. There was something else I was getting ready to say, but it's almost like they just pulled that out. Just kind of like that, even like that's what needs to happen with these swords. They need to just be pulled out. They need, like, again, she needs to be reassured. She needs to be able to let go of this shame, whatever guilt it is that she's having. This could be stuff that's recently said. This could be stuff that has just been hanging out for years and didn't even know that stuff was there until a similar frequency communications came through. A similar frequency of a thought transmission, so to speak, comes through. Okay, so but again, it can be a really good thing. This could even be like I said, your own heart. Even like maybe you don't even know that there are things that are in there that have just been there, and you just thought this was normal. You're like, this is normal though, isn't it? And it's like, well, if it was normal, it wouldn't sting. You know what I'm saying? Because the only reason that it would sting inside is because there's a sword, something is being lodged and it's not supposed to be there. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull the last card for Braden. What's the last part of the message? What's the last part of the message that Braden's got herself reflected on? Boop. Okay, there we go. Boom. Ooh, babe. It is time for something to die. It is time for something to die and nurture the soil for new fertile growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, death is a necessary part of life. Because without death, nothing new can grow. And if there's these things that have been left in here for God knows how long, the only way they're going to come out and have an opportunity for something new to grow, okay, is if something about it dies. I'm seeing these swords on his chest, so it's like, again, it's about communicating. It's about the death of communicating in a certain way, certain style, so to speak. Not really thinking. He's just like coming up there, just like boom, just plowing through in a way. Yeah, it's making me think of the sandbags that got dropped in my dream last night. Kind of weird. It's like when the sun sets on something, there's going to be that dark period. There's going to be a dark period. But again, it's like that is what is necessary in order for whatever new is going to grow. Like, gosh, what is it? Isn't there some type of I'm having a hard time pulling out there, like telling me this concept. It's like there's some type of plant or something that requires there to be darkness. Like everything requires a set of darkness. Like, okay, I'm even thinking about like weed plants. I remember the first time I ever planted weed plants in my basement like 20 something years ago. I thought, okay, I got these like grow lights, right? And I thought, well, shit, I'll just leave the grow light on all the time and they'll just grow, right? Like, no, they did not. They were very thin and sickly, and they didn't grow buds on them really that much. Like it was like the most pathetic looking weed plants you could possibly imagine. It's like, no, there needs to be those rest periods. There needs to be that darkness. That sun does have to set on a certain way in order for the real growth to happen. Okay, so this could be leading to some real growth, but in order for that to happen, there is something that has to change. There is definitely something that has to change here. And again, the thing that I keep seeing the most of is the swords on this guy's chest. And I just think it's kind of funny because, the heart is in the chest too. So I would say learning how to express yourself in a different way. Yeah, I know you got a lot going on where you be at too. So hope that resonates. Okay. Of course, you get like the hardest reading of all the ones. I've been doing great. What the fuck? Why? Okay. Let's see. Can you hear the fireworks going off? Is that it? You guys keep hearing them? I actually do have a Roman candle. Okay. Oh, I'm just reading some. Kelly, I see your message. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I agree with you, Kelly. Okay. Yes, I see. I'm just reading the chat. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just reading the chat. Okay. Everyone's talking about Christina Lee Dobbs, um, Organite and stuff like that. Okay, I think I caught up. There we go. All right then. Wow. Um, okay. Oh, Kelly, you guys. You're making me. It's a lot. It means a lot. I'll just say that. All right. Oh, my daughter is back. What is that? Come here. Come on. Come here for a minute. I'm on stream, but it's all right. Come here. You want me to show people what you got? We got a watermelon. Delicious. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay. She didn't go too crazy. Oh my God. All right. Is there anyone else? This would be the last one because we're like 15 minutes into 2 hours, and I feel like my 3 hour stream was literally people told me they had to watch it in like 3 parts and stuff last night, but I had to get it all out there at that point. You don't understand. Like I've been holding on to that and like been building that for so long. I was like, fuck it. Like we're getting it all down. We're doing it today. We're doing it live. We're fucking doing it live. You know? Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. I guess then we're all done. I hope you all enjoyed this. Hope you all enjoyed the readings. I certainly did. Okay. Thanks for coming, Brian. Thanks for coming. Angel and Victor and Kelly and Braden and Miss White Swan and Matthew and Jason and Cleo, right? Did I say Jason already? And Nima, Astro, and Chris, even though yeah, Chris. Oh, that's right. You were out at a thing. I was gonna say I'm surprised he didn't ask for a reading. Oh, that was very sweet of him to stop by at all. Thank you guys. Yeah, is there anyone I missed? Oh, Maureen, girl in her gong. Yes, pleasure. Geraldine. Guys, it's been a wonderful, nice, lighthearted stream, and I really appreciate y'all being here. And oh my gosh. Wait, what? Wait. The TV. Oh, I don't know if I know what you're saying there. Hold on. And thank you for the sleep well, Jason. I'm going to be taking a quarter of a Klonopin and knocking myself out again because I don't know. Why not? Like at this point, I'm just like, fuck it. Yeah. Because at least then I won't be having these heart palpitations like I'm having. Like it's like they literally, I couldn't even believe it. I'm literally sitting there having them here on stream, and I didn't expect that. Oh, yeah. You didn't expect that. An old TV show. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what to. Okay. Where she liked through a nutrition and. Am I reading this right? I know I'm totally bungling up your message here, and I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm through a looking glass. What is this? Is this a TV show you're talking about? Was it like Oh my gosh! I swear I know what you're talking about now. But what was the name of the show? I swear it's like coming to me. What was it? It was a kids show, yes, but shit, I'm gonna have to find that now. Now you got that in my head. So anyway, guys, remember, stay open to new experiences and adventures. Your dreams are the guiding lights in the darkness, and embrace the unknown. That is where your future flourishes. All right. All right. Happy 4th of July. I love you guys. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. It means a lot. That's all I'm going to say.